So I tried to warn everybody for a while that we were basically in a big bear trap. They were trying to, crush you. They were trying to wear you down, make you lose conviction in your assets. And luckily, a lot of people were seeing through this. This is exactly why I started this channel in the first place, was to give some people clarity when it comes to the crypto market. And right now, in fact, all the data is pointing at the fact that we have our biggest boom yet in the crypto market just ahead of us. And you guys are not going to want to miss out. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just looking at the overall market right now, we're seeing a lot of green. Just for some context, it's 7:33 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we've just started to see US money wake up. And I don't know which way things are going to head today, but we're having a lot of exciting things build as the week goes on. Obviously, Friday is a day that most people are focused on. We have the jobs report, which could potentially be a positive catalyst for the crypto market. We have the White House summit. Again, more clarity surrounding this embrace of crypto here in the US, more clarity surrounding the Bitcoin strategic reserve, the crypto reserve assets. This could be a very exciting launch moment for the crypto market. I'm not ready to call it that quite yet. We have to wait and see what happens. But really, all the stars are starting to align for this boom in the crypto market. First of all, very quickly accelerating towards interest rate decreases. In fact, the likelihood of rate decreases in May has just risen, and it's looking like the few months following that, we're expected to have interest rate decreases as well. Great sign. Very quickly accelerating towards quantitative easing. These are all the exact signs that the market is waiting for liquidity across the globe to, in fact, be on the rise. But even some more things we can track directly are indicating we are about to see a big surge in more speculative assets. First of all, the DXY just cratering right now. US dollar strength versus other currencies around the world. It is in essentially free fall right now. And this is exactly what we need to see, because the crypto industry tends to have, or the crypto market in general tends to have, an inverse correlation to the DXY. As US dollar strength is dropping, people tend to flow more towards speculative assets. Same thing with 10-year bond yields. Again, very heavily on the drop. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been hoping to see that can really bring us to this new boom in the crypto market. But something I thought was very interesting is, we keep talking about sentiment. Where are we at sentiment-wise? Where are things headed towards in the crypto market? And I was talking with some of the people in my Patreon, in my Discord. You guys should check that out if you haven't. Links in the description below. You get insight as to what I'm holding, when I'm buying, when I'm selling, stuff like that. We have ongoing discussions all the time, so feel free to check that out. But what I thought was very interesting is when we look at this total market cap of crypto, it's very easy to identify where we're at in this psychology of a market cycle. So just looking at the prior market cycle, you guys can see that this tracked perfectly up to the peaks, then into the drops, the complacency, anxiety, denial, panic, capitulation, right? And you guys can see we got into this very low point in the market, this very, very depressing time, this not fun time, right? And then we started to climb out of the depression. This was basically taking place in October of 2023. We saw this nice surge. We got into disbelief, which was actually in the early part of 2024. And then we started tracking sideways. We were following the disbelief to a trend. That's where we saw another drop in the crypto market. Questions of is this a sucker's rally? This will fail like all the others. And then now we have climbed into this area of hope. So if you've been looking for the exact moment we're at in crypto, this is where we're at. We're in hope. There is a correction in hope right before the market starts to run, right before the big boom takes place, before we reach optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria. Think about the embrace that we're talking about in terms of crypto, from governments, from enterprises, mass adoption on the way. These are the things that carry us to these euphoric times in crypto. We're not anywhere close to that right now. That's what people need to understand. Now, actually, coincidentally enough, we've talked about this cycle potentially entering now early 2026 with the delays we've been seeing. We may be on track for that. I'm not ready to say that quite yet. We have to see, do we get a boom over the next few months and then cool down in the summer? I still think that this is the cycle that may end the 4-year cycle because of mass adoption, because of this embrace by institutional players. And that's maybe a discussion for a different video. But what we're waiting for, again, is just to get into optimism, to get into belief, to get into thrill. And right now, the table is being set perfectly for this from a data standpoint, from a sentiment standpoint. I mean, think about this in general. When we look at just the USDT dominance, right now we're still sitting at about 5% dominance in terms of USDT. All right. So there's so much capital that's currently sitting on the sideline. And what's even interesting here is when we look at this total market cap of crypto, if this was to hit levels, if USDT dominance was to drop to levels that it was all the way back on December 17th, December 18th, we would actually be at a new all-time high in terms of the global market cap of crypto. All right. There is enough capital here to set new all-time highs across the space. But what happens after that is FOMO, people chasing from outside the space, right? The adoption that normally takes place happens at higher prices. And I think a lot of people, they forget that. People from outside the space, they're not entering down here. Some of them are, sure. But the mass of people, they enter up here when times are euphoric, when we are getting into some of these better sentiment times, when people believe, when they have thrill, when they're chasing high, booming prices. And what's interesting is all the signs are showing that this is about to kick off, but there's still people that have some bearishness or having negative sentiment. And you know what? This is why we talk about this as much as we do. Me personally, I'm not a perma bull. I'm not totally sold on, this is our moment where we boom, but understand that there are catalysts right now that could be these major white swan events for the crypto market that can kick things off, that everything may in fact be happening from a perfect time standpoint. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I appreciate you as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.